back on Boond Soch ttalk train of thought with a series of an episodes with Professor K.V. Ramakrishnan, who have been there with RBI for 22 years and 28 years as a GM with STCF Finance Limited and also and consultant. In our previous episode, we have taken the career office foreign finance students. Some of the career options what we have taken in our last episodes, like so it was a finance major, then we did spoke in terms of banking, insurance, corporate finance and the hedge funds. What are the other career options? Can you share with our target audience, please?
Yeah. So next to banking, immediately shadow banking plays an important part. So shadow banking is nothing but some player which is akin to banking, which is NBFC, non-banking finance company.
Non-banking finance.
So lot of opportunities in NBFCs nowadays. They are a little bit aggressive compared to the banking sector because 76% of our banking sector is predominantly public sector players. NBFCs, they are all private sector players and they are quite aggressive. So you have in NBFCs, you have got asset finance companies, you have housing finance companies, like companies which deal in gold financing. Then you have got companies which lend against property and against shares that way. So in these companies, you have plenty of opportunities. This will be mainly in the area of credit and lending. So you must have the skills for analysis of credit. You must have skills for all the financial ratios. So in these aspects, if you have a what you call a broad bent of mind, then you can definitely be successful in this area.
Nice.
And you will get picked up by exhibiting knowledge in the various nuances of the financial ratios.
Correct.
That's number one. Number two is technology is playing a very big part nowadays. So students, while learning about credit and also dispensing credit, technology plays a very important part. So you've got artificial intelligence, then you've got robotics, and you've got machine learning, etc., which are used in lending, where they are able to anticipate the behavior of the borrowers, whether they will be delinquent in the near future or they also capture their habits right from their childhood as to what their actual nature is, whether they have got the bent up mind for a criminal activity, they are potential defaulters, etc. So these things, human beings, they got gross limitations in finding out how a person will be. Human beings are easily cheated, but not machines. So machines, they will capture all this data, all these behavioral aspects, and then they'll be able to tell you in a jiffy, actually, whether a person will be able to return the money or not.
Correct.
So fintech is used a lot in this area.
Nice.
Okay, then you got credit, and then you got credit rating agencies. Very, very important area, which many people they don't lose sight of this. So credit rating agencies are those which actually rate companies' issuances, debt issuances mainly, bond issuances, money market issuances, etc. They rate this. Actually, rating is nothing but a grading given to these various financial instruments to tell the market what is the probability of default in respect to these instruments. So that will be the credit rating agencies. There you require a lot of analytical skill, you require foresight, you require negotiating skills also, because you have to talk with these companies, extract information from the managers as to what the companies are, what they say and what actually will be. There will be a lot of what you call hiatus. So that they will have to engage, and then they will have to take decisions on their own as to how to rate these companies. See, rating is a very, very responsible job. You are actually guiding the public, whether to invest somewhere or not to invest somewhere. So they have a huge amount of moral responsibility apart from the financial skills. So these students can make a career here, and they can really advance a lot, because these companies, they have a lot of reputation. They are most of them, they are very transparent, and then they actually pay well. So one can make a career. The brother of credit rating companies, you can say, are credit information companies. There's a younger brother. They don't rate, but then they aggregate information. Borrowers and lenders information, and then they bring, and then they let the lenders know who has borrowed how much, what is their size of borrowing, how much they have borrowed in the past, whether they have defaulted, all that sort of history. So credit information companies also are in the fore, and one can make a career with these companies also. Classic example is Sibyl. We got some players like Equifax. So these people are doing good job. They are very much into the financial markets, and then they pay reasonably well. So students can make a career also. Actually, there are lots of opportunities. Okay, and then these are the ones. Then you've got mutual funds, asset management companies. So these are the ones where you can actually do very well with your analytical skills. So you'll be able to, what the main function of a mutual fund is to maintain the NAV, net asset value of any particular scheme, mutual fund scheme.
Correct.
So there, when they will buy, when they will sell, at what rate, at what price, and then also averaging. Lot of things are there. Lot of strategies are there, which is different from strategies which are adopted by the normal traders. So because mutual funds, they got a responsibility to the public to maintain the net asset value. Otherwise, people will run away. So that is a different skill for the fund manager. Fund manager is the one who manages the corpus of the mutual fund, and he does trading and buying and selling and makes profits for that, and tries to maintain the value of the scheme.
Good. I think it's a great insights given by Professor K.V. Ramakrishnan about the career option as far as the non-banking sector which is concerned. And I'm sure it's a great insights. I'm sure for ttalk audience a lot of clarity that which are the area in non-banking finance where they can make their career. Also, he did spoke in terms of skill sets which are required to be part of this particular non-banking aspects. I'm sure this is what ttalk Boond Soch channel is all about. It's free sharing of a knowledge with the target audience so that they can make their career in the field of their choice. And we keep on bringing this kind of personalities on a ttalk Boond Soch to ensure we give it back to society in a meaningful way. And I'm sure there's interesting sessions what we are having with a series of episodes with Professor K.V. Ramakrishnan. Sir, thanks a lot for giving a valuable
it's my pleasure, sir.
Insights of a non-banking sector. And thank you very much for that.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.